Sims Medieval, a spin-off of The Sims 3 and the only one with one expansion pack. That's actually quite sad. Has this game become a forgotten gem, or is it deservedly a thing of the past? Let's find out. Number 1. Gameplay. Sims Medieval has more of a role-playing aspect to it. When you enter the game the first time, you are introduced to a screen with ambitions to fulfill in your kingdom. Once you choose an ambition, you will be rewarded with either platinum, gold, silver or a bronze medal, depending on how far you have progressed in your save file with an ambition. Completing ambitions will unlock more of them in the main menu. Sims Medieval is quest-based, meaning you will have to select quests and complete them in order to level up your hero Sims and to raise the well-being of the kingdom by raising the security, knowledge, health and the happiness. The capacity for these aspects are raised by using resource points to create other buildings. These aspects can also change the behavior and moods of Sims throughout your kingdom, and it can lead to peasant rebellions, sick Sims around the kingdom and a lack of faith within the population. As you continue to progress, more buildings around the kingdom will be automatically placed, such as the reception hall, the kingdom walls and the training yard. For an ambition, you must complete as many milestones as you can before you run out of quest points. Unfortunately, you do not have the ability to build any of the buildings and you are only able to decorate the interior of all of them. Your kingdom can also be expanded through annexing other neighboring kingdoms. When you start your save file, your kingdom will be automatic allies with Tredonir and Crafthold. Other kingdoms can be annexed by completing quests with their coat of arms present. Discovering these kingdoms can be done by buying maps at the village shop. Your monarch's title will also change depending on how many kingdoms you are allied with. Certain heroes can craft potions like the physician and the spy, and only the blacksmith can craft. Blacksmiths can also discover and break rock piles for minerals, and spies and physicians can collect herbs for potions and herbs in bushes all around your kingdom. For meat, your Sims can hunt in the forest or buy meat from the village shop. If you are tired of seeing your Sims eat gruel, of course, green bubbles in the lake by the mill and by the sea are for physicians to collect leeches. Blacksmiths and merchants can sell their wares, physicians can treat sick Sims within the kingdom, and the monarch holds court for Sims that have requests. These requests can also change the popularity of your monarch either positively or negatively. Number 2. Create a Sim. Once you've entered a save file, you will have to create Sims called Hero Sims, and there are 10 professions your kingdom requires: Monarch, Bard, Blacksmith, Physician, Merchant, Spy, Knight, Jacobin Priest, Veteran Priest and a Magician. The max level for each hero Sim is 10. The Monarch will always be the first hero that you create, and only after the quest New Beginnings are you allowed to create other hero Sims. There are pre-made hero Sims you can select unless you want to create your own. Create a Sim is just a copy and paste from Sims 3, but with some changes. Of course, the clothes are of the medieval theme, and if you want the clothes that other NPC Sims have, you can access them through the good old testing cheats enabled, but you have to activate cheats differently for Sims Medieval. I have left a guide in the description below. Unlike Sims 3 where you have 5 traits, Sims Medieval only allows you to have 3, 2 normal traits and a fatal flaw. When you level up your hero Sims or by completing certain quests, you may even earn a legendary trait that will replace your Sim's fatal flaw permanently. The following quests will reward a legendary trait, and there are a total of 10 traits that you can acquire: Famous, Guild Connections, Herculean, Industrious, Natural Leader, Patient, Seductive, Sated, Strong Constitution, and Wise. Fatal flaws can affect your Sim's buffs while progressing through the game. For example, Bloodthirsty, your Sim will want to fight another Sim, and with Cowardly, your Sim will be scared easily. Fatal flaws can decrease your Sim's mood significantly. While Sims 3 has a total of 6 needs, Medieval only has 2, Hunger and Energy. Your Sim's mood affects their focus, which will also affect the performance meter of a quest, and our hero Sims can only die in combat through execution via the pit monster or a quest, poison or starvation. If one of your Sims die, you will have to create another one to take their place, or if your deceased Sim had a child, the child will grow up and take their place. While questing and based on their class, your hero Sim will have 2 responsibilities each day. Failing a responsibility will result in a debuff for 24 hours. Unlike Sims 3, your hero Sims are the only Sims you can control within this game. Even when it comes to their children, you can't control them either, and the same goes for the village Sims. You can't add them to your family or control them, but you can marry them and have children if you want to. Children in The Sims Medieval automatically age up from a baby to a child, similar to the progression in Sims 1. However, unlike Sims 1, you can't control the children in this game. Number 3. The pros and cons. Let's start with the cons. You can't build your own buildings or customize the world itself. Your Sims only have 3 traits. I wonder if this was the inspiration for another Sims game. You can't control any other Sims besides a hero Sim, and the only time you do is if you control multiple hero Sims during certain quests. The game does have linear gameplay and it is more goal orientated, which can cause some boredom. There's only one expansion pack, how lovely. It does focus on this war between 2 kingdoms, and it does add parrots, falcons and more quests to the game. Any quests that require you to use the ship, go to the forest or the village are just rabbit holes. The same goes for the cave by the graveyard. Random pop-up events can happen, which can lead to your Sim gaining a great buff or a terrible debuff that can hinder your performance in a quest. You can't explore the rest of the castle or any of the other buildings. The only building that has 3 levels is the Magician Tower. The camera movements can be janky and strange. It can also be difficult to control in some instances. Do play through the tutorial for camera controls. Since your Sims are always walking, traveling is extremely slow. If you do have the cheats enabled, you can teleport to locations for faster travel. There isn't any variety when it comes to the kingdom world itself. There are no seasons and you'll always be stuck with the default world. Social interactions are also quite basic. They're basically rehashed from The Sims 3 and some of the names are also changed too. There are no family trees and you cannot add a bio for your Sims like in The Sims 3, and some quests can be confusing as to where you should get certain items, but thankfully there are guides on the internet to help you find these quest items. Now for the pros. It's not actually a bad game for a Sims game in all honesty. Each hero Sim is different and has different responsibilities. The gameplay is also very similar to Sims 3. If you do love anything to do with medieval and gothic, anything like that, you will enjoy this game a lot. And there are only 2 needs that you have to worry about, which is hunger and sleep. It's actually not that bad. My favorite hero Sims in this game are definitely the blacksmith and the Jacobin priest. I just enjoy those 2 a lot. Others may enjoy the knight, the spy, the bard. Those are nice, but the Jacobin priest and the blacksmith are definitely my favorites. Sims Medieval is no masterpiece, let's just be frank here, but it is a spin-off that many may have forgotten. Sims Medieval is a beautiful game with interesting quests, and leveling up your hero Sims can be fun, but don't expect it to be your average Sims experience. Medieval provides a different experience than standard Sims 3. It is sad that EA did not continue with these games, since Pirates and Nobles is the only pack for it. If you do enjoy role-playing with a Sims twist, definitely try it out, I think you'll enjoy it. I don't know if the game is on Steam, but you can purchase it on the EA app if you actually want to give EA your money, of course. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, you can like and subscribe. Until next time, bye!